He first unified the warring tribes of Terra, crushing brutal warlords and techno-barbarians under the heel of his Thunder Warriors. This act alone was a monumental feat of salvation. From there, he launched the Great Crusade, a breathtakingly ambitious project to unite all the lost worlds of humanity. He created the Primarch's 20 demigod sons forged from his own genetic material to be his generals. He created the Space Marines, transhuman angels of death, to be their legions. The vision was a noble one, at least on the surface, a secular, rational, human-centric galaxy, guided by the light of science and reason known as the Imperial Truth. For a time, it seemed as though this golden age was not just possible, but inevitable. Humanity was on the march, reclaiming its birthright among the stars under the leadership of a benevolent, visionary father. This is the Emperor the Imperium worships, the protector, the unifier, the savior. However, this is where the professional veneer of the historian must peel away the layers of propaganda. It is in the methods of the Emperor that we find the roots of a profound and chilling tyranny. His first sin, arguably his greatest, was deceit. The Imperial Truth, his creed of atheism and scientific rationalism, was a lie. He, a being who could stare into the warp and wrestle with its entities, made a pact with the Chaos Gods themselves deep beneath the sands of Moloch to gain knowledge and power. Denied the existence of those very gods to his people and even his own sons. His intentions may have been to starve the ruinous powers of the worship they craved, but in doing so he left humanity ignorant and spiritually defenseless against this greatest existential threat. He knew the predator waited in the dark, but he told his children there were no monsters. This calculated deception was not the act of an honest guide, but of a master manipulator. This manipulation extended to his most personal creations, the Primarchs. He referred to them as his sons, yet his actions speak not of a father, but of a craftsman examining his tools. He viewed them as instruments of conquest, each designed for a specific purpose. When Angron was discovered, a tortured gladiator slave on the world of Nukeria, the Emperor did not save Angron's fellow slaves. He simply plucked his prized asset from the battlefield, leaving Angron's only true family to be slaughtered. This act of cold utilitarian cruelty forever broke his son and set him on a path of rage that would eventually lead to damnation. He chastised Lorgar for his faith, humiliating him and his entire legion, failing to understand that a soul desperate for meaning would simply seek it elsewhere, which Lorgar promptly did in the arms of chaos. The Emperor's inability to show genuine compassion or paternity, his failure to see his sons as anything more than components in his grand machine, was the very weakness that the forces of chaos would exploit to orchestrate the Horus Heresy. He forged the knife that would one day be plunged into his own back.